Bad time. Hello, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Long time no see. Hi, young PKZ. Are you soft? I remember you. It's not strange that nickname. I remember. I don't remember. Nice to have you here. I need to synchronize date and time. Come. No, cannot score. It's midnight. No. Come. 10 p.m. JDB is just too nice. Okay. Why?
Ja, same. Dit was het fucking goed. Ja, pendler beste, man. Ik had het 4 GA staan is. Så fick jag en 3 GA kunde jag var här för liksom. Jag fick en double med 3
I need to, but maybe don't surf.
I'm all strawberry cocktail. Could use a cocktail watching this fucking event. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do.
This is why it was for Pete.
That's it.
Nobody's watching class. There's someone from Netherlands. How I know it's Netherlands? It's interesting because I don't know, but I know. If someone I don't know, that's not. No, she's different. For instance, like this.
Guys, you gotta pay attention, please. One of those silly Google things where I made a decision to try to save some money and it backfired on me.
I simply don't know. I don't.
It was like you could pay $15 or $20 a month or something like that, or maybe even $30 a month. I can't remember what it was to get like 2 terabytes of storage with them or whatnot. Which that was actually plenty. Instead, 17 wiles on $25 a month or something. To add a second account, which doubled my storage from 45 to 80 or I don't know. Some weird set of magic. That at all. Guys, make sure to join the Discord, by the way. We have $50 giveaways open right now on Discord. And make sure to predict and balance. Guess the head balance. The bluebird or the flamingo. Yeah, they probably are. Alright, bloat, $1 Shadow Strike is in. Potentially heating up here, guys. Potentially heating up here. Hoop shot. Oh, they're the same. Yeah, we do have a scroller, boys.
It's interesting that I would have called them Bluefish prior to Minecraft.
It's all
Minecraft.
So that, yeah.
Oh my fucking lord, boys, we did it. We fucking did it. Got a scroller, boys. Back out, gonna be hot.
the food.
Live scat, bro. I
The
kinda
food too
bananas
hungry.
everywhere. Why only a 3K hunt? Because we've been getting cooked, bro. I'm trying to not go to zero every night. We've been getting absolutely fucking cooked. I don't think there's a kid in here.
Guys, yeah, bluebird.
Jeg ved ikke, hvordan du jammer, Martin.
Men ham der, han
Are you trying to find them?
See on the website.
Det kan vi sgu da ikke give dig. Hvad skal jeg gøre?
Holy fuck! Alright, boys, we're fucking cooking, baby. Let's go. Freaking bananas is in. Come on, baby. We are heating the fuck up. We needed this. Holy shit, sweet run bonanza. Rush bonanza. This game's fucking max. I can just feel it. I can just fucking feel it, boys. This game is actually gonna max. You guys ready for
Det
this?
er TV, Simon.
W. W max, chat.
Why is this dead being?
Drawing cards. He complete his flock.
Come on, bitch. Give me it. I don't know, Tasty, honestly.
Jeg healer hver,
Wait,
jeg
you can check
healer
on the
for
website,
hver,
right? Is that
for
what
hvert
you're
hit, jeg laver.
Yep.
Wait.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Just say that, but you draw 2 cards, you could draw 2 flamingos and get it on 1 turn. It's
Hold
possible.
on, let me see here. Viewer wheel.
For hvert hit, jeg laver.
We are in
Så også, der er der mange hits.
shot and Tasty, that's your brother.
Jeg synes, tak for gamet. Bad game.
That was you, Tasty.
Boys, check lige at sige,
Exclamation
hvad vi
game, space followed by the game name, and you'll be on the wall.
Ah, du har lavet Dream Team.
This game should not be that hard to get into.
Tak for fordi I så med, gutter.
This is, we are gonna match.
Nope, that did not
so
look real.
it's being a little stingy right now.
Jeg håber, I kommer ind og ryster spiller i morgen også. Jeg skal nok streame
Du har lavet Dream Team på Discord.
og lave
I can
content.
understand why it's being a little
Så
stingy.
ses i morgen. Hos 7 in
Du
the
fik
chat.
leaget min insult.
We gotta work for the max.
No,
Guys. We gotta
no,
work for the max. In the next time. Max is the next time. Never mind. There it is. Had to work for it. All right. Holy fuck, guys. We're actually getting in bonuses. This is incredible. Let's go, baby. We are heating the fuck up. Is this the count? Alright, that is a terrible call, bro. Unless we get to a 5 scat, then I will fucking apologize and name my next kid after you, alright?
Send me.
I mean, the first half was fun. I would have called this shit 50 times over. Oh, man,
That's just
yeah.
Evening, Miss
Yeah.
Buggy.
I mean,
Welcome to a
Det er ikke
chill
det, jeg tænkte på det, hva'?
board
next kid,
game
there shouldn't
slash
be a next kid. There shouldn't be a next
purchasing
kid.
video games slash Pokepedia.
there
Wait,
should
we have to
Det
pay.
er irrelevant.
You never know.
Slash possibly Pokemon. We're not getting it.
Come on, you dog shit.
We are
ass
back
nigga,
in
give me the
Florida.
5 and say nothing, bitch.
It's 8, it's not
Some sort of blizzard out there, but I don't understand. But
A fucking 5 bud.
it's not that snow.
5 or say nothing.
Jeg skal da ikke bare sige.
Alright, we are in. Holy fuck. Count. Alright, boys, we're almost in double digits. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. This is fist. Guys, we're home. We are the Spawn Shadow Strike. Good, buddy.
Og hvis jeg ikke var der på den stream, så var han heller ikke, gamet på den stream. Så ergo, så tjente jeg ham også penge. Så, men det
I
glemmer
like
han
this
bare.
game just because I want to get the.
I really don't understand why all the schools were canceled.
Like, basically, it feels like every bonus you're in has a chance to become a 5 scout.
It's gonna drive me bonkers.
Adopt Mitch, bro. No. I got enough problems, guys. I don't need Mitch in the middle of the
I'm
fucking
with
night
you,
so we can
Ninja.
fuck the managers. Call me
As
3D
I was saying earlier in stream before you got here, I was absolutely thrilled that I got my snowblower. So I guess I'm not buying an electric one anytime soon.
Is that leave? Can you adopt a grown man?
Kan du skubbe mig længere væk, eller hvad?
Someone look into that.
Jesus, mand.
Shit. I need some financial compensation. Damn sure. David Doolin, baby. Oh my
Yes,
god,
sure.
a
I will
4 scat
continue,
late
but I took a shower,
shit,
so the
man.
fumes went
Holy
off.
fuck, that can cook. That could be a winner right there, boys. That could be a fucking winner, baby. Ooh, don't be fire portals. Come on, the fucking ass. Alright, holy fuck, guys. I forgot what it's like to have fun gambling, chat.
Well done, Skojamlack. Hey, what's our next game? Spring break this morning. It was 76 degrees. It dropped to like 16 with 50 to 60 mile an hour winds all day and it snowed randomly.
It has to be legendary.
Yeah, that's a lot of weird. That's a lot of weird weather in a single day.
No maximum. There's no
Could
maximum.
do surgery. Sound look cool.
I do
Is
enjoy the
there a
amount of money.
surgery for it?
Oh, slick. That is complete gameplay. You can do whatever you want, buddy. This is your hunt, guys.
I don't know, maybe there's someone who likes. But when I don't know,
Goats.
it's so good.
Sure.
It's
Goats.
Most.
Jeg er træt, okay, synes.
He couldn't claim himself. He would have to pay his taxes.
And he doesn't look like he was offended,
Yes,
but
yes.
he's very important
It
too.
says requires consent of the open without the
Plays up to 5. We got Smiley. We got Gilligan.
Because
We got
in Brazil,
Skojamlack. We got
when
either
someone
Ninja
has a
or
mark,
Bobby Lycan.
they have a double mark.
We didn't get into them. He put us on that.
For example, I look like Japanese, so
We did get in for it,
He's our hero. Gonna take pollution
Yeah,
down
not
to
the boss.
zero.
Game tank, bro. Don't say
many
that.
people because they are don't they
That's
mark
right.
it too,
fucking.
unless they
There's a cartoon that
very
shows.
strong
Actually,
build. I don't know, I mean strong builder. Actually,
Yeah, I did see that actually. I'll probably watch it.
you enjoying tonight? Okay.
I was thought about a logical strong build, but literal strong build. I agree.
Skal du være over?
Kids watch it, bro. My kids are
Two things.
Did Top of Tech
Okay.
I
Okay.
the person needs to like because there are many signs.
next.
There's another
It's
one of
a
those things that reminded me a lot of
tune.
tech in and of itself.
It remembers
was,
steel,
helping
right?
Slot section.
A group called Reboot Rewind
I
to
cry.
The fuck?
kids television show Reboot.
It's trying. Is that the one anyone has anything good to tell?
Så tryk på det bord her.
No, something very good to
Pay
tell.
attention. Piss me off.
I
People are in Captain Planet or
Go in again.
Magic School Bus. There's some truth.
Right now,
No.
if I spin it
Doesn't seem
through
that way,
Vegas,
Ja, så
Although I think Captain
jeg
Planet
tænker,
was
der,
before
når man
Magic
åbner, så
School
får du
Bus,
mega mange
at least in
både
terms of
items.
television.
Du får også mega meget sådan.
shit.
Ikke gør det, ikke gør
So
det.
many fucking times.
Maybe not in
Way
terms
bigger
of.
bet sizes.
Jamen, det er nemmere at gøre ned lige ved siden af
Yeah,
den der, hvor du
I
selv
remember watching Reboot when I was a
It's gonna
kid.
happen
Det
100%.
kommer til selv
First came out.
det største det kan.
Multiplier, we're gonna have the biggest
Der får du
fucking
mega
event
mange,
ever since $3,500.
Ja,
Gotta
ikke
love
det
those.
er gode items, men du får rigtig mange items.
friend
Meget af det.
don't deserve to think.
Og så får du mega mange keys, dem der vi kører nu, de der.
I literally,
Boss,
I literally
boss
went there,
keys der.
$6 bet, got in first spin into a
Vi
fucking
kan, så
triple.
jo flere vi åbner den
like,
her, jo flere boss vi kører.
Talk too much about important thing ever.
But it's really cool that they're getting them preserved
Oh,
from
yeah,
the
some
mass.
is
Så
disgusting.
vi er på alle de items, der kommer derfra.
This is a horrible, horrible dice roll.
De der great
It's
items, de der
not
stjerner der
okay
på
to
items.
talk,
You can see what we're in, but you can't see what we're in.
so love wants to know about that, and there's much more
Ja, det er også det.
things to talk
Alright,
about.
Rock Vegas didn't get us in. Hog Champions.
Right.
It's the big hit for the next time.
You're not zooming into that to tell.
Alright, Fist of Destruction.
One of the things that and I bet there's a BitTorrent out there or something for it. I would love to get every single episode of
Arsham
Wishbone
main. Arsham main. Yeah.
into my
I kinda wanna level
archives.
my
Ja,
Arsham.
dem der, alle de der små, der, dem fjerner du
Weird
bare.
feeling fucking totem shit is maybe gonna be decent on Tuesday.
Ikke det blå. Jeg har ikke fundet penge til noget.
We'll see.
Jamen, dem køber vi lige over langsomt. Nej. Fjern dem. Fjern, vi køber dem. Vi skal lige tjekke dem. Tjekke, hvad der er på dem først.
Spend 10 slots at once.
Det kan være noget specielt. Bare lige køre langsomt på dem, skal vi se.
Fist, fist. Come on, lock the fuck in, baby.
Nej.
Lock the
I
fuck
feel
in,
like
Kenny.
Far
I
too
feel like
often.
people wouldn't look at it.
Nah.
Nej, det er der lige, hvor der står
Fuck
Dungeon Affixes.
Everything
I
from
haven't had a
like
cash out.
Der skal der stå en, hvor der står Treasure
randomly
Breach.
singing What's the Story Wishbone.
I stedet for bare den splinter, som står på den der. Det der gule, der står der, kan du se det? Der skal der stå
The
Treasure
other day I was
Breach.
thinking about
Dog
TV
shit ass,
movie
spellmaster ass,
briefly.
shit ass, fucking dog ass,
I
shit
never did
ass,
go back
dick
and
ass,
look that
dog
up.
ass game. Like this is some
I
dog
remember
shit.
there
I'm not
being
even
one,
gonna
but I
cancel
can't
this shit.
remember
Like,
You know what I'm
det
saying?
er meget rare, så det er bare lige
that.
for at
send me
sige
a
det.
I really want to
Fucking
rewatch
cow, buddy.
like the
Oh my god, we're in Frank's Farm
second
first
season
fucking global.
episodes
That's
where
what's
like
up, baby!
it is
Dem der er dyrt.
Fuck the cows! Fuck the managers! Gods of Giza. Okay, apparently we've been here before. I've typed it in. Pragmatic, alright.
Men alle de der blå, du har tilbage der, det er dem, vi kører nu, de der bosser.
managers! Yo, Misery, thank you for the 106 months, buddy. Oh wait, I spun this before Chili recommended this. Wait, is this Chili slot? Oh, it is Chili.
Nej, det er så fint.
Alright, Chili, don't fuck me now, buddy. Didn't that say Gates Super Scatter? Wait, what's going on here? Wait, we look here. Wait, are we in? Yo, Radiance, thank you. Misery, thank you. Appreciate you guys hearts in the fucking chat. Let's go, baby.
Du kan bare join dem, men
I don't know what's happening, but we're tumbling. We're tumbling. You may be here for a while. That's alright, we got nowhere to go, buddy. We got nowhere to fucking we got nowhere to go, boys. Yeah, it's because don't trust the one in the box. Just trust the highlighted one. Trust the one in the box actually.
det er vi bare sådan.
What's our average right now? Oh, it's only 230.
Five.
the actual Roman Empire.
Ej, det er så
I
fint.
rarely think about
Fuck happens with that size? This is
the Roman
that size.
Empire.
That size.
Absolutely wishbone.
What's up, buddy?
Give me
Bro.
it. Give me it.
Oh, see now here's a
Why
one.
not? Dumb ass bitch.
19.
Bare sig det stejler til dig.
Dumb ass bitch ass.
9 and 6.
Next three.
No, let's not do.
Alright. You banned, Chili.
Hvordan kan det være, Martin? Du er på en bevægelse, der sidder højere.
Feel the beat, man. This guy just fucking added this, bro. This guy's on a heater, man. I can't get the fucking bonus. This guy hits a 1 in 100 fucking 3
Ooh,
times.
there's a roll.
Shameless.
Jeg er altså nok nødt til at give mig sin ret der.
The worst part is,
Actually,
guys,
I was thinking about
he's not
Wishbone.
gonna give me any of these fucking bonuses, and
Well,
then
it was
he's
in
gonna fucking
Disney,
win
too.
the predict the balance when he's the one who
We were on
fucked me.
Small World, and
I s-
like
Where, man?
I don't know how many people have been on Small World as much as I have, but we spend a lot of time, my family, looking at all the scenes in Small World, asking ourselves what were they going for. And in the first room, they hit a lot of countries
I've never changed this before.
very, very quickly. In fact,
Find the
in almost
flip
every room,
five
they're hitting a
scatter.
bunch of different
Oh my
countries.
god, it worked! Holy shit, we're in!
First one,
I changed the song.
they're hitting a bunch of
Take
European
hands,
countries.
Change the song,
They're
change the script, baby.
Generally,
Alright, Jim bought it.
in some
Oh,
ways,
wait, Sugar Rush
identifying them
1000.
by
Okay.
like
Sugar Rush
works
1000.
of
Sugar
literature
Rush 1000.
that are consistent with them.
1000.
So like, there's a version of
I don't think that was you, buddy.
in there. There's a version
I don't know
of
my name on your fucking face, buddy.
Hansel and Gretel in that room.
Play here. Dollars here.
Der er masser af dem.
Things like that.
Spins here. And we're definitely going to get into
Physical
a natty 7 scat here, right? Natty 7
I
scat
want
with
it,
a
man.
max win for $50,000.
Is Don Quixote, and
Kan være god, det kan
the
være.
first time I ever heard the story of Don Quixote was Wishbone, and we were having a whole conversation about Don Quixote and the term tilting at windmills.
Take your time, buddy. We're not doing a bonus on or anything.
Ja, du ser mig telefonen, jeg skal nok...
Take your time, buddy.
Tænder, du skal join.
And it was funny because my parents had no idea what I was talking about.
Let's go,
Ja,
baby.
ja, we maken
Oh
koeps.
my Lanta, we are in a Sugar Rush 1000. That could be the winner right there,
What
boys.
about the Roman Empire
That could
contract?
be the fucking winner, baby.
Bare lige til fod.
Is this Danny Dollar?
Somehow I missed
Ah,
that.
det var så toxic, man.
Sorry, Thor. You got cooked, my boy.
I miss a lot of
Lace. I heard this game is completely dog shit. I don't actually know anything about it. Try like 25 of these and we'll do big bet. You heard right?
Det er også virkelig
Big on
det,
lace.
vi
I don't even know what we need. It's so bad.
Ja, det er Gubi her, Ressa, og så døde
Needs
han
to
lidt.
be fucking marijuana, marijuana pipes.
Det var så.
Clocks. I don't even think I've seen 2 clocks. Okay, what happens if I get rid of all the weed?
200 mobile for Gary.
Okay.
Pound to your house and smoke it.
Let's do 10 of these, maybe. 1. Wait, does it tumble? 2, 3.
I wish I was more,
She just didn't stop with
word
it.
is ferocious reader. My wife has become one. She's got she's kind of fun to see.
Funny.
Alright, we're out of here. Fuck you, laced. Dog
She
shit
does
game.
not read the kind of things
Did
that
I actually call Squilly? I went at Squilly in the chat, let him know it's dog shit call.
I don't read it these days.
Can't play
Very
Fortnite,
rare.
buddy.
I know stuff in a book.
Maybe you can actually, but I think it's a little
I really should spend more time with my nose stuff in.
vending machine. Oh, it's a vibe, boys. Or so I've been told. So I've been told.
Also, is there an awards show for books
TB.
Max this.
that's as popular as the Oscars, the Grammys, or the Emmys?
Holy.
And if no, can we be the
Ja, hun
first
ligger
ones to
smadret.
rate it? I mean, I know they get awards. They get like Caldecott's and New York Times bestsellers and all that. Does anybody actually do an awards show on TV? Somehow make it entertaining. They have like special guest stars come out and do it.
Jeg blev sgu sucked in der.
And we could do like best character in a novel.
Simple rules aware.
Yeah, but she cheats a little bit.
Nej,
Weasel
nej,
plays.
Ollie.
I will say that too. She counts audiobooks. Which, I mean, an audiobook is still consuming a book. And so she'll listen to them in the car. But, like, while we were in Florida, so, you know, we spent a lot of time in the parks. And while we're spending a lot of time in the parks,
Put your glass of these guys in.
she's
I need
Don't
to
put you
know
up in
how
that
their
scissors.
type of authentication.
She would have her Kindle. So, you know, 45-minute line,
Ja, den var også tænkt på.
30-minute line, 30 minutes of reading.
No, we're not doing crypto, bro, guys. We're not doing
Holy
crypto.
shit. Ikke fordi vi ikke kan klare den.
I feel like this slot normally gets us in.
But I think she reads faster than me now too, which is a little
Vi er indtil en mødt mig.
interesting. I don't think she did when we got married, but I definitely think she reads faster than me now.
And Dave was
I tried reading
Dave was
her,
always back.
reading over her shoulder, and she was beating me to the end of pages. But I was also trying to sync my head with her movements. That didn't entirely sync.
I don't know, top random. I fucking.
Jeg til at vi har lidt igen på
There's
igen.
a role that I'm not.
Kan sætte det op.
I do not know what the fucking program
I don't
is. Doesn't make any sense.
I'm like,
Yeah,
when
think a lot
I
about
fucking
it.
this slot is so slow. I should have
Maybe more if I
See remember.
maybe if I read more of what she read, we'd have more things to talk about instead of
Kun har fået lidt der igen.
Kindle.
But
But the books she reads are like memoirs and stuff, and
in a perfect world, I want to
How
send my full
interesting
bow on
I
the,
find
the 5K hunt
Kan du edderbakke med at være hurtig?
every day. But yeah, basically
ligger på det, men det
Yeah,
gør det jo ikke.
we've been on the
Jeg er jo ikke på min sofa.
Smiley over, you got two
Hvad er det, vi snakker om?
goats
not been catching any dubs.
on the mountain.
Men det er okay, hvis jeg lige hopper ind på den paladin, så man
Phoenix doors.
Ja, ja,
You know, hardest
Cool.
spawn.
Hvad
You're getting rerolled, my boy.
fedt, ikke?
Yeah, that's AI, guys. That's what that is. Zeus versus Tefn.
Hi Jens, PKZ, welcome back.
I like this game.
I came at a better time thing. Yeah, I was
Like, I don't know.
I was juggling
Last
with
night I
Mac
had
Mini stream and Mac Mini, then
That's
switch
AI that had
to the computer with the new drive, then
because I was in
I
I
Florida
changed the drive
and
and installed it to Windows.
one, it was really good.
A lot of move 5 moves of operations.
Kind of want something sweet. And we got all the ingredients for something.
How are you doing? Going on? I think I haven't been here for like 4 months. I see, Yanis.
Really tempted to make some
Nej, jeg
random
venter på
stream.
Warlock. Warlock og Sok.
Oh, another
I've been
lousy
here for quite a while.
Alright, let's, how much was this? 30 spins? Let's give it a few with bonus bet on.
Ubi, er du tilbage igen?
Bonus bet on absolutely fucking sucks balls on Craig, but we'll try it. 3, 5, 6,
Ja, det er i hvert fald Ubi, men det er det jo også. Det er,
Ninja, how's
det
the
er
new
det jo
job
altid
working
med
out
de
so far?
games.
You
Der er
liking it?
lige, ja, lige præcis, hvor de bare
15, 15.
Now that you've been
fyrer os.
Hey!
What, 2 months already?
In $1 fucking Zeus versus Tefn.
Tefon!
Tefon! Worm Daddy
Yeah.
ass.
Guess my real question is it a key?
Gems? Needed it. Needed it. Absolutely fucking needed it. Okay, come on, little bronchi. Sound from me, baby.
Ja, min attack speed
Jeg bliver
24.
one-shottet.
Indio, how are you
I
doing,
know, that
Jens?
was actual legitimate last spin. Like,
How things are going?
the baby spin one. No.
Cham likes one down on every
Is life being sweet to you?
Jeg har glemt
It's not a good sign. I'm doing well, thanks for it. Nice, good.
You know, they say the best way to keep moving up the ranks and career ladder is to keep bouncing jobs.
I'm going on, missing a lot
That's what they
my
say.
hard
Dumbass
times
games
for
games they are.
sourcing.
Så jeg sidder indimellem og forsøger at få med det der. Det forstår jeg godt, du kan det der. Altså, det er det endgame, det er sådan noget, altså, det er bare
Take
hurtigt,
some action on fire. Holy fuck. Alright, Grum's Gems is in.
Hi, Chief.
Damn.
Ej, han sidder der i stedet.
Crystal.
We already spun on that, right? Oh, shit, I can't.
I sorry for exposing my
Løjse, I er stadig i gang til her, hvis man
My-
kan også det er åbenbart lang tid.
The question is, do you keep job hunting while you're in this,
I already
like all the time?
Maybe wanted.
Du skal bare hoppe af, du skal bare hoppe af.
drop a box.
I believe we get a little wanted right here. I believe.
Ja, jeg tror, jeg skal gøre det.
Yeah,
Everything about the
you
economy
would.
right now.
Wanted duel. Dude, we had an insane train.
Hey,
Lots of
Never realized much that the diamonds that if you pay attention,
the frag wanted.
it's very big damage, isn't it?
I mean, wanted.
I imagine how it's fitting his head close to mine.
Train lately? No.
In front, not side by
kan
side,
se, hvad du skal bruge.
like comparing, but
Quartz.
front like experience.
Siger Fix.
Howdy, bro.
Hvis du har
Alright,
en,
fuck
der
you,
hedder
want to, you're a bitch.
Hvad så?
Fortnite
Hvad
stream.
så?
I have no idea what you're
Er
talking
der
about.
sandsynlighed for, at du kommer tilbage?
I haven't played a
Martin, ikke, hvad jeg
Fortnite
tænker på.
stream or played Fortnite.
I just absolutely despise it. Like, to the utmost extreme.
Long enough that I can't tell you when my last Fortnite stream was.
I fucking
We have
hate fire. Like, I hate any Buffalo, guys. Please tell me it's
really,
not.
really
Oh,
long
fuck.
It
Oh, motherfucking ass. Get me in. I don't want to watch.
Jeg bliver oppe til...
I don't want to watch this shit, bro. I don't know who Kano is, but I guess he's a Diablo guy.
Så
I hate buffalo, guys. I hate buffalo.
Lego racing.
Can I hunt buffalo? Is that a thing?
Lego racing
Or
or
learn how to hunt? Just take these
Det skal vi
fuckers
ordne,
out, bro.
It had some sort of racing thing that got added to the game.
Ej, det var fucking hyggeligt, du gad at være med til at spille det.
Wow, guys, who's surprised? Who's surprised? Who's surprised?
My user, oh, that's funny. So my user ID is not City
We didn't
Maker.
get it. If we did get
Ja,
it,
der er Diablo City.
Alright, we just spun one to
Fortnite. My username in Fortnite is JJDB210. Ironically, though, I do know somebody who goes by the handle City Maker who used to play Minecraft with us. I don't know how you correlated the two things together,
Jo,
but
se jer og Vex.
you did
Jeg
use
så
the
godt,
stream
Martin, det har været monster hyggeligt, du gad at være
or
med.
play Minecraft, I should say,
Stream
with
og
a
cam og...
player named City Maker.
Pris på det.
In fact, I think they run
And my son told me he was like learning it. That's what I'm doing here. Native Americans.
Kan du hygge dig? Så der ruller din står med der. Satan knægt.
Is that politically correct, guys? I don't actually know. So yeah, he told me he was learning about. They were learning about Native Americans, and he told me that
Det er da pænt. Det gør jeg
he
sgu
said
også.
that in their tribes or whatever, at 5 years old, that the young boys have to learn how to hunt. And I was like, Mace, you would
Ja,
have
der
to
står
hunt right
på,
now.
på
He said,
Pixel der.
would you be ready to hunt right now if you were a Native American? He's
Står
like,
der
yeah,
musen
Dad, I would
over
get on a horse
offhand,
and I
for
would
eksempel,
ride
så
it
står
in the
der
battle and jump
chance
off
for
on one of the
cracking
bison
enemy to
and
hit.
stab it in the neck. I'm just
okay.
thinking, to myself, what the fuck are they teaching my son?
Så godt, Martin. Tak for i
What
dag.
the fuck? Like he was
Og over
like
din
dead
blog,
ass.
så står der, der skal temper
Holy
det, der hedder
shit,
cracking
man.
edit damage. Det er samme
Did he get in fire
det skal du
station?
ikke med.
No.
Hvorfor vil man helst
I'm 34. I'm not ready to battle no fucking bison and go hunt. Jesus.
We go throw in the garage, got a new shotgun.
Kill some buffalo? 'Cause that's the only thing that pisses me the fuck off, bro.
Good duck hunting, bro. Nice fucking week.
Alright, guys, we're cooked in this hunt, by the way. Oh, we fucking cooked, baby. Honestly, I think we just
Ja, senere hen.
We're at 260 bucks. I think we try to rejuice, and if we get the rejuice, then we start on lunchbox.
Why did you just copy and paste the same thing?
hvor vi-
twice?
Det er ikke den, der gik op.
Blackjack. I mean, yeah, we need the beat
Hey, go,
to
hey,
rise
go.
the fuck up right now.
It's a fucking juiced up Benelli stick. Benelli.
I don't know who Spinelli is, but
Jeg tænker lige, vi flækker nogle bosser lige.
that's fucking
I don't know, den sidste kvarters tid, så tror jeg, vi cutter den omkring en god time af stream.
10 bucks on the burger here. Let's go, baby.
Shotguns are pretty cheap.
Så vil Blade kun vise på stream 3-4 timer.
Oh my god, perfect trips, perfect trips! Oh, you fucking pussy. Oh, I'm supposed to double it.
Ja,
And two.
perfekt.
That's one too.
17 bonuses
Vi
is not
har
bad.
endelig fået fikset mit døgnløb, så det er nogen,
I wish we could double that. I was getting cooked
They can
too
also
hard,
say
like,
you are-
investing in my own levels. You know what I mean? Alright, boys.
Så er der på vej.
Need it. We need it, boys. We need it. We need it. We need it. Take that. 10, bitch.
Så
Young
vi.
in the sauce.
We need this shit. We need this shit. Come on, pussy. No. What the fuck? I for sure thought we were gonna win that game, man. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody please head over to cd.gg/bonus hunt and go ahead and predict your ending balance. You know, I'm gonna give you guys some advice here.
Jeg tænker også lige nu, så er det på
Probably
boss,
be
men
under
så
the
cutter
start
vi på,
balance.
så
See
cutter
this
vi
week,
på
Dennis,
timer,
you're
og
fucked,
så
buddy. On
Så er
top
det
of that,
også
ladies and
ganske
gentlemen,
rigtig
while I
nice.
have you guys here on this fine evening, Chad, I would like to talk about this nice $42,000 leaderboard that we have, ladies and gentlemen. Pays out 20 places, and if you are in the top 10 In the first 3 weeks of my leaderboard, you have a chance to win an additional $5,000 to control my balance for the stream, and you get 100% of it at the end. So if that is something you are interested in, make sure you guys are top 10 on the leaderboard in about 2 weeks at least. I'm probably rolling it. And then on top of that, guys, we have the best wager rewards on the platform. I really don't think there's anyone out here that has higher wager rewards than us, alright? So for the first $1 million wager, guys, you get damn near $4,000 straight up. Without the giveaways we do, without the VIP hunts, without the without the leaderboard, this is all extra on top. So if you guys are in, this range of wagering, this is probably going to be some of the best EV you can find anywhere. All right. I appreciate you guys very much. Make sure to get your predictions in on the website. Let's go ahead and throw a Twitch one out as well. But yeah, we have 3 Discord giveaways right now for $50 a piece on Discord. $50 giveaways on Discord right now. You can find it top of the pin. Alright, let's start this prediction. The pin message in is 1 minute, and then we're gonna close these in 1 minute, and yeah. We'll try to get it popping here, boys. I don't know how the fuck we're gonna win this hunt, but let's see here. Okay, we got a little bit up in the wall. We're doing some rewards. We're gonna pay out. Do I owe you any money right now for rewards? I probably do, right?
Det var ikke rigtigt. What? Det var fucking forvirrende for min del. Jeg synes det startede heller ikke. Whatever.
We do have some good ass rewards. Let's go, boy, Jim.
Oh.
It's not fluff, guys. Chat, it's not fluff. It's not fluff, chat. Alright, let's go ahead and close these predictions, folks.
No.
Oh, I would love to somehow win this hunt, chat. We just max again. Bonus hunts, close predictions, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bang. Alright, let's go, baby. Let's go.
What's your...
Xmas drop. You guys already know what we need, baby. We need a train script, boys. 200X, 4 fucking Santas. Say nothing, baby. Say fucking nothing, boys. Alright, Santa, you little bitch.
Jeg synes også, den var sådan lidt for nemt.
Not good. I think this one will be higher. Alright, got a retrig. Doesn't really do anything, but okay.
Jamen, der er jo et eller andet...
Oh my god!
Vi snakker med ham, der hedder Strawberry.
It's not bad, right?
Og så...
It's not terrible, but fuck! Hey, that's a 500 fucking X, boys!
With that real through the
Oh
top.
my
der er et eller andet med...
Oh my god, man.
Han havde set, at der var... Nu dem vi
Alright,
spiller mod,
Santa,
de havde...
we've been a good boy this year, Chad. Holy fuck. Oh, that's my boy Santa. I mean, that's a
For real?
631X off the rip. That's not bad. That is not fucking bad. That's the mute music script right there.
Hvad
No,
er
that
det
was-
så,
that
jeg
was the
laver,
tracer
bro?
to max.
Okay,
Look,
vent
next there,
lige.
we
Ellers er det
actually-
godt hjemme.
I mean, holy fuck. Alright, 631X off the rip, boys. That is a W.
Det gør jeg i morgen, så.
See a VIP? Is Gray's a VIP?
Det kan være, at man spørger det.
Alright.
Hvorfor spørger du?
First one? Dude, that was the
Hvorfor
first
spørger om
fucking
jeg kommer
bonus
på,
run.
hvis du holder 15 mere?
Gray's script is 16 mil.
Så kommer jeg på, så kan jeg godt lige køre lidt mere. Hørte du det, Panda, by the way? Vi skal klare til 100, og så kan vi få nye nøgler. Fucking bare til
Strap on
100,
the
så kan vi
fucking
få nye
baby.
nøgler.
Oh man, I hate seeing that. I hate seeing that. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch.
I know, det ved ikke skidt, jeg spurgte dig til det.
Hold on.
Hvad siger du?
Oh no, we get a cat on 5 right here. Okay, hold on, it's kind of weird. AoE cat's coming. It's definitely not dead.
Ej, pet 100
Oh,
er
whoa,
ikke
whoa,
for
whoa, whoa. Not terrible. Alright, hold on. Cat on 2. Oh, big,
Oh.
big! Not bad!
det skal
Come on, come on. One more, one more.
Cat on 2.
jeg burde være stærk nok til.
Come on, come on. One cat on 2. One cat on 2, it's done. Crazy
hvis jeg får en
sweating.
starter-
Crazy sweating. Crazy
Der
sweating!
er GA
Come on,
på
bitch.
forskel.
One cat.
Så vil jeg gøre det
One
meget
cat.
nemmere.
One cat!
Jeg mangler en... Min amulet, den har heller ikke GA på cracking unit.
He's a fucking cat, buddy.
Dobbelt så meget.
Oh my god.
Dobbelt så meget damage jeg henter.
He's gonna give us one. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Oh man. I mean, not bad. 59x, guys. Not a bad fucking start. Not a bad fucking start, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Alright, we'll take that, boys. You were
Get into a slot on
Nå, godnat blev sagt. Tak for det. Godnat Mathilda. Så dejligt. Tak fordi du gad være med herinde.
I think it was the hounds that or some shit. Alright, come on, baby.
Fantastic.
Still 132x acquired. Wait, that's actually crazy. Holy fuck.
Vi tager et par spørgsmål. En båd. Godnat Søger.
Girls, baby, girls.
One last bus. Today.
We never pay anybody ever. We got girls. Girls. Alright, just give me full screen first. Say nothing, bitch. Yikes. Miami. Mayhem. Yikes. Alright, we're doors.
Er vi klar om 5 minutter? Og vi kan lige tage den
I
bagefter.
think it's actually gonna cook. The scat leaf fisher. Yep. You got the pointed out motherfuckers.
Hi, guys, Coding Cat. Welcome back. How are you?
Why do I feel like we're almost out of spins?
and his dad's girl.
Oh shit,
I'm
alright.
lifting the seat
That's good.
for 1 minute and a half.
Alright, nice slot pick there, buddy, whoever that was.
So I know I can see
Man.
that.
420 boys club champ. Oh, bouncy bounce. Four scout, wait, that could cook.
Oh, jeg har en hjælp. Jeg har hjælp. Så
That shit can cook, buddy. I'm kind of feeling a nice three scout here. Nice three scout
jeg
there.
kan dig helvede for det.
Okay, I've got some more spins there, that's good. Alright, fresh bonus, guys, fresh bonus. Alright, fresh bonus, 10x in the front! Oh my god, come on, bitch! Connect. Connect, motherfucker. Connect. Come on. Dragon right here.
You know, in C++ you can inherit from languages. No, interesting. So you can borrow the variables, but which you can put numbers on it. How is that? What's the syntax? Very interesting, but in C++20 you can do that. But into Ori 26 or 23. How is the syntax? Can you show a link that shows that? No, I didn't know that. To get the members using this. Okay, very interesting. Oh my gosh, Mama Pepper are delicious.
Fedt. Jamen lad os
Adapted
first of
Russian
all
dish to Brazilian.
gå over på YouTube. Tak for
Coca-Cola
det til jer,
with coffee,
der er set med, og vi skal stadigvæk
cold
bruge
glass
Tak for hyggen. Jeg håber, I
with
ved, der var lidt aktivitet.
plastic.
I stedet for bare, at der kørte YouTube.
Plastic. I forgot.
Godnat til jer, der sidder der.
A stroganoff with rice. Chicken stroganoff. Chicken stroganoff. There was stroganoff meat with tomato sauce, cream, and mushrooms.
I don't know that Nebraska has ever been
So many chances. Hearts, yellows, blues. Come on, blues. Gotta do blues, gotta do blues.
in my life
Okay. What do we need? Cactus now? Keep going. Sure, bench.
Non sei stronzo.
Mushrooms on more precisely shampoo.
Tá vendo só?
Tá bom. Esse é um. Você comprou. You bought expensive mushrooms and use a chicken?
Sim, porque se não botar o mushroom, não fica bom.
Mas é bom com carne, né?
Alright, lock him in,
Esse
baby.
frango também é carne, né? Não quero saber comprar aqui.
To get the members, use the docinhos aqui.
Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome to C++ Weekly. I'm your host, Jason Turner. I want to remind you that I am available for code reviews and on-site training. Now, in this
You can
episode,
inherit from
I am
members,
going to discuss
or
this
you can
interesting
inherit
topic that
to
someone brought
members.
up. And this is your reminder that I do have a GitHub repository that tracks all of my episode ideas and plans. And you should go check that out and thumbs up video ideas that you like, and add your own video ideas if you want to. This particular idea I thought was interesting, and it's, 3 years old now at the time of recording of this episode. But he says a feature I'd like to see is that if you can have lambdas inherit from a class, so that you could create nameless scoped class types that implement something from an abstract base class, inspired by unnamed classes in Java. Now, this was actually a comment on video that I made into an issue here. I do strongly prefer that you add the issues here instead of me doing that, so be sure to check those out when you can. This week's episode is sponsored by HRT. If you've attended any C++ conferences this year, there's a good chance you've already heard of HRT, as they have sponsored several conferences. HRT is known for its deep engineering culture and strong focus on performance. And they are looking to hire the sharpest engineers to help them to develop and optimize the technology at the core of their business. They're headquartered in New York, but they have offices in Austin, Chicago, Boulder, London, Dublin, and across Asia. They're looking primarily for C++ and Python developers. I know, since you're a viewer of C++ Weekly, you are a C++ programmer, and you probably already program in Python too. So go ahead and check out the link on the screen for openings that they have. And remember, you don't need a financial background, just strong engineering fundamentals, and they'll teach you the rest of what
I
you
don't
need
know
to know.
Python, so I
Let's
don't need
get
to go.
into this.
Nice. So.
It would seem that the poster kind of wants something like this. Some sort of way to have a lambda inherit from a base class. And this isn't possible. Yes, it does create a new type for you, but then what do we do with this type? So if I have this lambda here, I can do something like this, and that I can inherit from a lambda. This is something that we have demonstrated a few times on this channel, and in fact I've got, I think, something on the order of 40 episodes about lambdas, and this is my, I don't know, quarterly reminder to let you know that if you understand all of the nuances of C++ lambdas, then you understand most of the core of the C++ programming language. So I do strongly recommend that you look into understanding lambdas more. So I can create this thing, but I don't have any way of specifying that the lambda should derive from an object. I've got my derived type here, and my lambda becomes the base class. I could do something even like this. And I can create an object of this type. But I can't actually call this thing yet. Oh, I can call it. Never mind. I can call it because it inherited the paren operator overload. That's correct. The real question that I ended up coming to is not, can a lambda inherit from a base class? It became something more like, can I inject behavior into a lambda? That's what I ended up focusing on here, because I can't specify an interface, and realistically a lambda can only have one function. It has the call operator overload. I can add other functions here. I can do something like some sort of function here, and I can in fact call d.update values, and I can call that call operator overload that the lambda gave me. How can I get this update values and this call operator overload to somehow interact with each other? That's the question that I ended up deciding to answer. And with C++23, this is actually possible. In C++23, we can do deducing this. Now I have this self-object, and this is how we might do recursive lambdas in C++23, and I've demonstrated this before, but, well, yeah, that's not going to be very helpful, but I could. If I have deducing this, and I have inheritance, now I can actually access the members of the thing that I am being used as a base class for. So now I can do something like have this value, and every time update values is called, I'm going to increment value, and inside of this lambda I can do something like this. I have injected capability into the lambda. I'm calling a function and accessing objects that don't exist yet. I'm assuming that they are going to exist. And I provide them with the derived class as opposed to providing them with the base class. Let's go ahead and move this outside of here. And we'll make the magic overload set for lambdas that we've seen before.
You do have this online. You don't know if Minecraft backs up to it. You might be able to get your back from the last time it's backed up.
There it is, there it is, there it is.
So here we have a overload set built from lambdas that have shared state between the lambdas because they can all access the things that were declared in this overload base class thing. This is interesting, and I think it meets the spirit of what the original person asked. And we can share the state, we can have a, I don't know, shared function called count, whatever, something interesting like that. So you can write lambdas that inherit behavior, if you will, and can share state between themselves without knowing anything about the other thing. And then this would all fail to compile if we got part of this wrong. Anyhow, I thought this was interesting. Hopefully you enjoyed this. This will definitely be going in my list of Lambda episodes, and you should absolutely check out that playlist on Lambda episodes because there's just so much to talk about there. Thanks for watching this episode. Be sure to subscribe, and I will catch you next week.
And I don't want to understand because lambdas are meant to be, if you're going to inherit from lambdas or limits from class, it's better to use a class. Everybody knows the syntax and the values. That was so complicated, that's not what lambdas are meant to be very to the convenience. And it's not even much of if you're gonna create a whole infrastructure to use lambdas, like I'm supposed for me to drink ice cream, but I have to make a law and do a straight. I'm not going to want to eat ice cream. I know what our length is.
The 2x? I can see it there. I can see it there.
I'm trying to say I don't want me to declare I don't know what I want. Ai, people, para.
Whoa, you got multi there, guys.
Want to tell me in this stream, nice C++ stream, C2 stream that I don't know what I want.
Wait, might do something weird here.
I'm schooling at English, I thought. If you make you feel better, maybe I think too. This way.
Wow, actually over 100x, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'll see myself out.
I have to drop my pens and put the technology to it. You take a shot and you go away. Oh my god. 365 copy load discount. You know me.
It's weird though that you lost all of like audio saving or running out of storage space.
No. I am so sorry. Don't abandon my stream for 3 months like you done before. 6 months. I just said that.
I got up to my... Whoa, 15, what do we hit?
Some people have pleasure with me. Really, actually, to make cool, I feel like to inside
Sorry, it wasn't
I
backed
don't
up
know if it
for
works. Every time I've come here, it's just at the end of the bonus, it says 0.00. So I haven't quite established how this works yet. Kind of reminds me of my tank filters.
Altså, var et af CSGO'ens 27 siden
storage on my not interpret that.
Efter 5 dejlige måneder som Toms kæreste bliver jeg lige så rystet over at opdage, at han er besat af en højtid, du ikke bryder sig af. Er det tid til at give jul en ny chance?
Good job.
Det er rød fin start.
You don't have to use this, just technique. Like a tool you can control situation where it doesn't agree with medical training. Related to another comes from. Yeah, true. I don't know, it's too complicated to be nice to. And probably nobody would understand, you know, what they try to make. No, in C2, I look for readability too. So I don't use edge features. Dot edge. Maybe internally. But I suppose, don't know, for example, have you ever noticed that Qt generally is very vanilla C++, right? I don't do totally vanilla like Qt, but I try not to complicate. I try to simplify it for myself and other users, if I may use. The other developers. So it's not difficult for that thing. You told make a lambda inherit from another class. And then I could understand inheriting from all of them. But then how he inherited this? He's almost done something like I cannot say putting his name. So Christ, it was so strange. And use someone as a connector to do that, I don't know. Experimental, I would say. He didn't even. He just checked that compiled, but that worked. That didn't work.
Seriously, turn on the backup. Come on. We're risking on ourselves. Tumble again. Wait. Oh my god, it's growing. It's fucking huge! Hello?
The food always causes some uncomfortable situations. Once don't you think, oh, it was bad food I like. If you want the load. I really thought it was called. I didn't see called. Mãe, eu não gosto de estrogonofe de frango.
Alright, we got Craze vs. Roy, boys. Tumbled into the four-banger here. We somehow have gotten this down to a 100 extra bar, guys. I got so much faith. Okay? Double FS is insane. That rainbow fucking sucks. 3FS, come on, bitch. Come on. Get us there. One more FS, guys. One more FS, and we get 5 more spins. Come on.
This is one of the reasons I don't like or when I do time off, I very
big! Profit.
That's not enough guarantee.
Alright, one more FS, 5 more spins, guys. Lock the fuck in. Come on. Do it. Bang!
Try to go right back.
Come on. Alright, every rainbow's a guaranteed clover now. Come on. Tumbles and tumbles and back. Oh, he's got it.
I'm just gonna keep saying.
Gold bucket. One more rainbow's a gold bucket,
Ma,
chat.
no,
It's a pot.
non
Guaranteed
pensare.
pot. Oh, this fucking cooks us. Oh my god, it's pot. Okay, it's only one, it's in such a bad spot though, it's only one spot. Big. Spin up there. You can only hold it right there.
Like, is there a way to transfer it?
5 FS, 4 rainbows. 5 SS. 5 FS. Upload. 4 rainbow at least. Okay.
Switch world to around.
Oh my god, let's be big. Got it. Nice. Got a fucking
Talking to myself and feeling awful. Nothing is really wrong. Feeling dim. Feeling like the tongue belongs. Hanging around some sort of lonely cloud. Raiders and Mondays always get to me. What I need to call the blues. Usually yours too.
That is insanity. Like if that unpause is
We did it!
If your woman is talking to you, she's calling you to give you food. I promise you will go home, understand Portuguese or English. Mas propriamente português é o que não faço sonhar. So outside. Fine. Bilbo. This has season.
They come back here? Oh, even worse. Maybe. Oh. all of the prediction try to freeze Gilligan. That's the last frozen card.
Just to give you guys an idea, this one I passed out maybe a $7,000. My wager payouts are $6,500.
I got time for one more. How about Ghost Race?
Are insane, guys. If you are in this area of wagering, this is insane to me, guys. If anybody in here is in this area of wagering, this TV is crazy. Anybody who knows if you wager like around 1 million to get almost $4,000 back,
one more shot.
Not every single right now fighting for $7,500 $10,000 payout. On top of that, anybody in the top 10 has a chance to hang out with BNT on stream. You have my $5,000 to end the month bonus, and it's all your respect for $5,000, and it's all yours. Everybody else is still down. So make sure you guys join the Discord. Try to do the VIP ones. Take care of the boys, guys. We take care of the boys. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of
Folk de går i vandet her, og så går de op igen, for så går i vandet der.
Jeg tror, man vil gerne have et billede af ham med. Det er det, der sådan er kendt, men der går der mange mennesker.
Ja, der er mange mennesker, som I kan se. Jo, 100.
Det startede jo, jeg vidste ikke, hvor meget der var sådan det var jeg forestiller mig, at smittevanskris det er sådan på.
Så stream den helt nye serie Marshals af Yellowstone Story med Telmore Play. Kun på ca2.
Probably.
fundet, skat?
Vi har fundet en abekat.
Balis første abe. Vi var lige på vej op og finde noget at spise. Og så herude, der sad der altså lige en lille abekat. Først så fandt jeg en, men det var sådan en hund.
Nå, jeg troede til at sige, det var mig.
Og lige nu, der prøver vi at se, om vi kan finde noget at spise inde på restauranten. Der er en en restaurant.
1 in 5.
99 stykker, ikke noget, men...
Do that calculation.
Nu får jeg lige pludselig en message af en eller anden gammel dag.
27, 1 to 5, I believe it. Like, that is astronomical.
Hun gider ikke gå væk. Hun kommer ud af ingenting. Hun kommer ud af det blå, så kigger hun bare og giver massage. Og nu bliver hun bare væk.
Nu kom Lykke lige med en forklaring om hendes drink, og den synes jeg faktisk var meget interessant, så den får I lige lov at høre, og så kan I skrive ned i kommentaren, om I er enige med hende, fordi det er en, jeg ikke lige hørt før.
Det er fordi Rasmus spurgte, hvad han smagte.
If I knew what I was saying,
Og så er det smart, så hvis du ved, så man forestiller sig, at det er
because
altså, mindst det vin, det største, det er skrevet. Det er altid sagt. Det er nok mig, der er nok.
if I missed 18 mental twos and hit 1, I'd break even. 1.63%. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's still like kind of nice to hit the 10 because if I hit it, then. I'm still really happy today. Like today's an awesome day because we did $800 in VIP giveaways. We got to do. I mean, we just got to do over $1,000 in giveaways, which makes me really happy. And then on top of that, we got to give you some juice. And then on top of that, we got some money in our wallet. So today is just a W fucking day. You know, no way tanks 20%. Cena would have no edge. They would have an edge.
Det var altså virkelig lækkert.
Mega nice.
Put in 1,000 to win 5.
Så mange her.
So.
Ja. Vi sad og ville lige bestille billet til det der Fire Dance til her til aften, men det var udsolgt, så det kunne vi desværre ikke. Så nu har vi afsluttet sig tilbage til det posten, vi lige har fået og slapper lidt af. Det er det, vi gør nu. Nu skal vi lige se, om det er billigst på en motorcykel igen, eller om det er billigst på en bil, fordi vi har to.
Because you get paid 5,000, but you put in the 1,000, so you get paid back the 1,000, and you get 4 extra money.
Det er lidt creepy.
It's a 1 in 5.
Jeg har lige fundet ud af, at det var billigst bil. Jeg tror, det er fordi det første, vi køber en bil. Så det koster 56.
Yeah, does anyone here play Discrease on, or I guess that's
Hvem er det, der bliver ved med at lægge den her tid?
Vi har altså lidt problemer med at få fat i vores Grab-chauffør, så vi står lige pt. her ved en vejkant og venter på, at der er en, der kommer hen.
Vi endte altså med at vente en hel tid på den her Grab-chauffør, men det var altså vores fejl, vi havde sat det forkerte opsamlingssted ind, så det var noget møg. Men til slutningen af videoen.
Så er vi altså kommet til vores hostel, det nye hostel, og vi har fået dobbeltværelse, det koster omkring 89 kroner per nat.
89 kroner om natten, så
med morgenmad, inklusiv.
Når du står om morgenen, så er det gratis morgenmad. Det her det er altså, hvad du kan få for 89 kroner om dagen.
Okay.
Let's show you. Man kommer så op her, og så har vi ellers bare hele overetagen for os selv.
Vi har to solting, vi kan nå, hvis du vil. Og så har vi to stole herovre.
Så er der ellers bare en virkelig sortet.
Vi går ind ad døren her.
Play this. I just have
Vi har en aircondition. Meget vigtigt. Vi har en dobbeltseng.
Meget vigtigt.
Så har vi håndvask. Det er også lækker nok, på bunden ikke rigtigt. Og så har vi bruser og lokum. Og det er altså på det hostelskabs. Så privat lokum og mad, det er faktisk luksus.
Derudover så har jeg altså en lille station, hvor jeg kan lægge min make-up, og vi har et fjernsyn og en stor tår vand, vi kunne tage her, da vi kom ind. Men vi er så svært at gøre trætte nu.
Det er vores første opleverdag på vores store rejse.
Jeg synes, det er noget virkelig fedt.
Okay, so basically.
Jeg siger ikke klart, at vi begge stadig var på i dag, og det var altså en nationalpark, hvor der var en statue.
I can show you in a second. Basically, on my buff track, you know, like you can add like a track to your like buff tracker. I can add Psychic Shroud as only, but I can't add it as dips. I'm trying to figure out this. Wait, did I download Snake?
Til jer, der kommer til Bali, Indonesien, der er altså ikke Disney Plus oversat. Hun kan ikke se Grace, jeg kan ikke se Family Guy. Det er noget lort. Men tusind tak, fordi I har set med. Hvis I kunne lide videoen,
Altså Shinkansen.
Ja, og det er altså det her lyntog. Virkelig hurtigt tog her i Japan. Det kører altså over 300 km i timen. Og det skal vi med af.
Det skal nok blive rigtig godt, men vi skal på en halvanden times ståtur eller sådan noget, så lad os lige få fat i den snacks først.
Ja, så tænker I nok over, hvor er Rasmus' backpack henne?
Den har jeg på ryggen.
Ah, nej.
Nej. Vi har sgu været ude at investere, har vi. Kuffert. Røvtung. Her er alt vores udstyr i, ikke også? Så det er dejligt, vi ikke længere skal...
Stop.
Det er dejligt, vi ikke længere skal have det på ryggen.
Men som Rasmus siger, er der jo ikke en togtur uden snacks. Så nu hopper vi i 7-Eleven, og der ved jeg nemlig, at de har nogle virkelig gode chokoladekiks. Og de kan virkelig anbefale, så dem skal jeg lige vise jer.
Og hvis I også synes, at Lykke snakker for meget ligesom mig, så skriv det ned i kommentaren, og så får vi smidt hende ud af kanalen.
Der er lige lidt kiks her. Bum. Altså det er bare til mig. Jeg ved ikke, om du skal have den.
Tager du 4 med?
Ja.
Nej, det er fint.
Nå, okay.
Og der må jeg jo bare lige overgive mig til den her jordbærsmoothie, ikke også? Lad os få sådan en. Jeg tror, det er i dag, jeg skal prøve den her is. Jeg elsker sådan nogle sandwich-is.
Det tænker jeg ikke.
Den skal jeg prøve, og så har jeg taget en smoothie også. Skal du have en? Nej.
Jeg vil ikke have en smoothie.
Okay. En cola. Og så skal vi lave vores smoothie.
Har du scannet den?
Ja. Ja, der er ikke. Jeg glemmer meget sjældent noget.
Okay. Departure today.
Helst. No tickets available today.
Og venner, som I kan se, så er det faktisk ret dyrt at køre med Shinkansen. Fra Tokyo til Osaka var det billigere at tage fly.
Men Lykke, hun putter altså bare kortet i.
Jeg er sgu ligeglad.
I think it's okay, we just... Yeah. Venner, vi ender altså lige med at skulle have lidt ekstra hjælp her, fordi vi kom åbenbart til at købe en billet, som kun var til det lokale tog, og ikke det her ekspresstog, som Shinkansen altså er. Så billetterne bliver så lige lidt dyre end de her 11.000 yen, som vi så før. Men prisen, som vi kommer til at give fuldt, kommer her. Pretty expensive for a goddamn train, man. See you there.
Man skal altså både have en normal billet og en Shinkansen-billet, og så skal man gøre det sammen, for så at komme afsted. Så det er lige dobbelt så dyrt, som hvad vi lige troede til at starte med. Det tager også 3 gange så hurtigt tid.
Så skal den der med. Putter dem i her. Bedre den. Så kommer de op igen der. Så skal
Og så sagde den søde dame til os, at vi skulle hen til nummer 14, platform 14. Og det kan jeg se står lige der, så det er dejligt.
Og vores tog kører om 10 minutter.
Ja, så vi har lidt travlt.
Har du styr på vores bil? Kuffert. Ja. Og venner, vores stop, det er altså Shin Osaka. Er det det, skat? Sådan, skat. Nå, den på forkerte.
Hør efter, når jeg snakker.
Du skal snakke lidt højere.
Nej. Og venner, jeg fik jo lige arrangeret, at vi kommer til at sidde og vente, så vi kan se, hvor hurtigt toget kører.
Fedt. Spændende.
Hvis I nogensinde skal til Japan med Shinkansen, så giver jeg selv god tid, fordi selvom man finder toget hurtigt i platformen, så skal man stadig måske gå mega langt for at komme hen til den vogn, man skal sidde i. Og man har nemlig fast plads i Shinkansen. Og da vi skulle til Hiroshima, der skulle vi også med Shinkansen, og der var lige før vi ikke nåede det. Vi nåede lige sætte os, og så kørte den.
Og se her, venner. Stationen. Det er ikke engang til at fornemme, tror jeg, men den er altså ret lang. Så hvis det er helt deroppe, du skal i, så kan du godt komme til at miste dit tog.
Nå, venner, vi stod så det forkerte sted, så er det travlt lige.
Well, Urban's gone, so that's that.
Ting, de er virkelig gode til her i Japan, det er altid at stå i kø. Om det er toget, om det er elevatoren, altså hvad end det er, så står man i kø. Men vi nåede altså at finde vores vogn.
De ting, de er ikke ret gode til det, altså at have noget skraldespand.
Der er både et nummer til den gule og den grønne, og vi skulle så være gul nummer 3. Har du den, skat? Når jeg går over sådan en, så er jeg altid mega bange for, at min mobil lige pludselig får vinger, og så flyver ud af min lomme og falder ned i hullet. Og vi skal altså sidde herinde.
Ind med dig.
Rasmus er ikke ned og sætte sig endnu.
Og toget er allerede flyvende.
Okay, let's see what the final scores are. Smiling at the end. And there is our
en styre, de får sådan helt trykken og popper nogle gange. Den kører altså helt op til 320 km i timen, og der er over 1 million passagerer på sin cancellinje hver dag herhjemme.
Guys, how do we get moose then? How do we get moose?
You're welcome. Den står lige her. Kom ind og følg.
Ja, ved næste stop, og de siger sådan, at højtalerne skal rejse op og gøre sig klar til at komme i toget, fordi det stopper så kort tid. Så så skal vi gå. Rasmus han er på toilettet, så vi håber, at han skal være igen til ud i toget, fordi... Og han kom der.
You didn't do enough to counter that. More golems might have.
Det gør jeg. Så der kan huske det.
Og der er ikke nogen derinde.
Velkommen til Osaka.
Tak, skat. Det vil godt nok være nederen at have en kuffert. Jeg vil godt nok have at have en kuffert. Jeg skal virkelig tisse, så første step det er altså lige at finde et toilet. Jeg er ved at passe i bukserne. Jeg har lige været på toilettet på toget også. Jeg fandt et toilet, og nu har vi også fundet vores næste togbillet. Vi skal nemlig med 2 mere tog, før vi kommer ind til vores hotel. Og så cirka en halv time.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, I'm 1 in 27. That's insane. 1 in 27 is crazy. And I think the last 18
koster det 360 yen. Og det hun giver som altid. Det er sgu rart at være på ferie med dig, skat.
Well, I think that's gonna be our show for tonight. So with that, we'll be back tomorrow night, or maybe even tomorrow. My day gets
Det tog vi har her, det tager lige
I might
10 minutters
I might
penge.
stream long.
Og så har vi 2-3 timer, før vi skal tjekke ind på vores hotel. Så vi håber på at finde et lille sted, hvor vi kan sætte os og arbejde lidt. Det er nemlig i dag, der skal redigere YouTube også. Der skal nemlig postes video i morgen. Vi har faktisk sådan lidt en stram tidsplan i dag. Det er lidt noget lort på en rejse i dag.
I appreciate you all hanging out on this chill Sunday evening. We will be back tomorrow.
Der stod Universal.
University.
Universal.
Skal vi... Nå, Universal. Skal vi derind i dag, eller?
Nej, i morgen.
Nå, i morgen skal vi til Universal.
Nintendo World.
Harry Potter
Well,
World.
no, today was the
Nintendo World.
190, so 10
Nå, men når vi
episodes.
kommer i mål.
2 episodes.
Vi skal lige ind til hotellet, men nu skal jeg noget.
Velkommen til hotellet.
So, moving on up. In any case, stay healthy, stay safe,
Nej, det er okay.
and until next
Jeg har
week,
lige kameraet. Jeg holder lige kameraet.
see ya.
Venner, vi skal have noget at spise nu, og her kommer der et hack, hvis I gerne vil spare en lille mønt. Vi går ind i 7-Eleven, køber en unigi og måske lidt at drikke, sætter vi os ind på Starbucks bagefter, køber det billigste, vi har på menuen, og så sætter vi os derhen og arbejder bagefter. Sådan man gør det.
Ja, for den kunne I nok ikke selv have tænkt jer til.
Nej, den er
Det er altså et lifehack lige uden lige.
Det er fordi jeg avancerer.
Her kan vi altså have med 1.620 yen.
Jeg synes, vi bruger så mange penge her i et.
Så må man jo spise lidt mindre. Ikke? Vi har lige fundet os et lille spot her i solen, hvor vi kan vores mad.
Dejligt.
Jeg har bestilt Jeg har bestilt en Caesar-salat, og der er bestilt en carbonara.
Lykke, hun har prættet sådan om, jeg skulle prøve sådan en corn dog her.
Jeg kan ikke lide.
Og de ser så klam ud. Og jeg har aldrig prøvet en, så it goes nothing, man. Det er sådan her brød, når man sprød på ydersiden, og så er der pølse med.
Det smager noget, man skal spise på Tivoli eller på en marked.
Nå, det skal jeg ikke mere af. Jeg har ligesom Lykke bestilt en carbonara og noget kylling.
Jeg har ikke bestilt en dag.
Så nu kommer der lige en lille speed-up, at vi spiser her, så kan I hygge jer hej.
Den anden dag, der er Rasmus, så er jeg jo lige 5 kilometer.
Køleskab.
Sorry.
Og det er nok en til kvart. Og så har vi kummen med varm, som altid. Og bruseren i badekarret. Det er sgu fint.
Men venner, vi vil også sige tusind tak, fordi I har set med. Nu skal vi redigere YouTube, slap af.
Måske finde batterier for en skæve.
Hvis du lige videoen så med, at du kan kæmpe like og kanalen subscribe. Det betyder sindssygt meget. Og så er faktisk kommet nyt. Hvis I ser med indtil nu, så hop ned i kommentaren og skriv Osaka. Så ved vi, at I ser med indtil slutningen.
Okay, vi ses næste video.
Det startede jo egentlig så I bare fuldstændig sprunget. Man kan forestille mig, at en midtvejskrise skulle bevæge sig på.
Er din indre cowboy også klar til et nyt Yellowstone-eventyr? Så stream den helt nye serie Marshalls af Yellowstone Story med Telmore Play. Kun på ca2.
Meet the first of its kind. The Ninja Crispy Portable Cooking System. Now you have the power of a full-size air fryer in the palm of your hand. Just prep it, snap it, crisp it, serve it, and store it all in one. Lunch at the office? Crisp it. Party favorites? Crisp it. Soggy leftovers? Crisp it.
Velkommen til Kreta, Grækenland. Lige nu står vi altså på en båd. Og her skal vi være hele dagen.
Vi skal på en bådtur i dag, Lykke. Lykke. Vi skal på en bådtur i dag, venner. Og vi skal hen til noget, der hedder Ballers Beach.
Det skulle være virkelig, virkelig godt.
Det skulle være ret godt. Og derfra så skal vi hen til en anden ø, hvor der skulle være et slot af alt muligt pølser.
Vi er stadig sammen med Rasmus' familie, men er lige gået lidt væk fra dem. Der er altså sådan 17.000 mennesker på den her båd, så det er lidt sådan, at plads ved siden af hinanden.
Ja, det er sådan en halv færge, vi går på her. Det skal vi ikke. Men noget, det er en halv færge. Lige herinde, der så jeg måske, der var en lille bageri-shop.
Der er i hvert fald en lille shop, og der skal vi ind og kigge nu.
Jeg er lidt sulten, det kan jeg se. Så lad os komme med. Hold da op, der er så flot her. Det må jeg sige. Ej, venner, no joke. Det skal nok blive en pissefed tur. Hold da op.
Og venner, skriv i kommentaren, om I kan se en forskel på farverne. De skulle gerne være meget pænere, for lige nu, når vi filmer, så ser det sådan her ud.
Nej, det skulle altså gerne blive lidt lækkert.
Ja, så for mig virker det som at jeg var helt grå ud.
Take away food available. Ja, tak.
Vi har jo taget noget med hjemmefra. Ja. Jo, det har vi. Det er lidt dyr her på Kreta, end det har været ellers i Asien,
Nej, det
så...
må jeg sige. EU'en, den er dyr, venner. Den er oppe i 7,4 lige nu. Det er fandme et dårligt udvalg, de har her.
Så er det godt, at jeg har taget noget med hjemmefra.
Ja, det gider jeg fandme ikke.
Ja, lad os komme hen til forældre. Hallo! Vi er altså ved at være ved første stop, og der er allerede en kæmpe lang kø til at komme ud fra båden. Men jeg vil lige vise jer vandet her, fordi... Wow!
Det er sammen lækker. Det er fandme flot. Så skal vi vist lægge til derinde. Welcome to the United Kingdom, guys.
Nej, Greece.
Greece. Greece, guys. Ja, alright. Nu vil jeg have den båd. Nu vil jeg have den båd.
Vi er på vej.
Godt.
Nu er vi til næsten af båden efter sådan cirka en halv time venten. Men der bliver kun lidt lukket ud af gangen.
Det er sådan, at øen den ikke synker.
Nå.
Try to level another day, boys.
Wow. Jeg kan lige fornemme, hvor stor båden er. Så vi er færdige med
Ja, vi har lige smurt Nutella-kiks hjemmefra, som lykkes her i starten af videoen, så vi selv er meget med, så det er billigere, fordi nu er vi kommet til Europa. Det er dyrt.
Godt vand, ja.
Ja, det er godt vand.
Tak, Lykke.
Møder i det vand her. Og vi er godt nok kommet til Europa.
I sidste video der var vi så ude at besøge verdens smukkeste strand, hvor vi blev kåret til, hvor der var lyserødt sand, og jeg ved ikke om I kan se det, men her der er altså også et lyserødt sand.
Vi skal krydse vandet, og hvad så du?
Lyserødt sand. What?
Hold nu kæft. Jeg ved ikke, om det er til at se. De er bare helt vilde med farven lyserød her på Grækenland. Er de vilde med det her? Yes, please.
Vi synes tit, det er lidt sjovere, når man kommer ud og svømme, eller snorkel, eller dykke, eller et eller andet. Her der går vandet altså ikke engang til toppen af mine fødder.
Yes, absolutely. And that was in the community projects, though. Wait, no, that was Dawes who had stuff for community projects. The camera just dropped the rest of the back. Awesome. Yes, we're moving to W. Great. I think I can live without it. Actually, we need it. Oh my gosh, look at all the Twitter. It's working. So it's gotta be something like that. It's gotta be something like that. We got Seagull, amazing. And Seagull, yeah. Just have absolutely fantastic. Emotes. I always want to call them emojis, not like emotes. We got absolutely fantastic. Yeah, yes, that's a true. Yeah, the emojis being random. Yes,
Sorry.
I saw this so early. I saw this on itch so early that
Hvad så, Skat? Hvad har du fundet?
Vi er lige ude at gå, og prøv at se, det er det bagsiden af den. En lukket pink musling. Den er garanteret stadig i live, måske. Så lad os lige lægge den ned i vandet igen.
Jeg lægger forsigtigt ned i vandet.
Kan du have det godt?
Hej, hej.
Venner, hvis I ser den her video og selv skulle få lyst til at besøge Balers Beach, som er lige bag os her, så ligger den 53 km fra det, der hedder
Derudover så er det altså meget nemmere at komme herud til med båd, hvilket vi har gjort. Ellers kan du gå hele vejen op ad det bjerg her.
Når man parkerer i bil, så stopper man heroppe et eller andet sted, og så tager det lige 45 minutter at komme ned. Men vi tog sgu båden lidt, skat.
Olha que imagem bonita daqui, galera. Olha que top. Show, hein?
Eu e Rodrigo, nós já gravamos um vlog completão aqui no Parque das Águas.
Verdade.
E... é um parque muito gostoso para passear.
Estamos chegando no mirante aqui, ó. Mirante Serra do Mar. Olha aí. Mirante Serra do Mar.
Boatos que dá pra ver a Serra do Mar.
Deram a volta já?
Olha só. Que
Ó, a
delícia.
Samira chegando aí.
Uhul, vai laçar. Que delícia, amor.
Top, né? Andar de patinete. Vamos ver aqui o mirante. Não? Tudo certo, Enzo? Que bom, cara. Que bom que tá dando boa. Olha aí. Olha que vista top que tá aqui, ó. Boa tarde, José Geraldo. Beleza? Tá ventando bastante, galera. Muito, hein?
Mas isso é bom. Isso é bom, né? Que tá
Sim, sim, com certeza.
Caminhar aqui sem brisa, um ventinho. Seria...
Vou até tirar aqui o... Vou tirar aqui o...
Cooler pra tu quarto?
O cooler. Não, pode deixar o ar. Até tirar que tá um ventinho muito bom.
Boa tarde, Denis. Obrigada aí pelo feedback. José Geraldo, moro aqui do lado onde vocês estão. Olha só.
Olha aí.
Que delícia morar aqui pertinho.
Aí sim. Paramos aqui.
Så stream den helt nye serie Marshalls og Yellowstone Story med Telmore Play. Kun på ca2.
Hos Ejerhold hjælper vi mindre og mellemstore virksomheder i deres bogholderi, økonomistyring og udvikling af forretningen. Og selvom ingen virksomheder er ens, begynder de alle mindre og mellemstore virksomheder i deres bogholderi, økonomistyring og udvikling af forretningen. Og selvom mange virksomheder er ens, begynder de alle med mindre. Så ligger vi revisorer og giver medarbejdere men først og fremmest for alle mennesker at spare hjemme af dig med at skabe succes og talentet. Vi er nemlig revisorer og giver
Vi er kommet på land her igen på Ramusa Island hedder øen, og de kalder den også Piratøen. Vi er kommet tilbage i det på land her igen. 16. århundrede, tror jeg. Ramusa Island hedder øen. Besat af pirater, kalder den også Piratøen. Fordi de er tilbage i det 16. århundrede.
Like if you learn it. When I tell people I don't like use this, yeah, it's cool, it sucks, but you mean like it makes device drivers?
Begyndt at sidde og skrue lidt på dronen. Her er en af de propeller, der gik i stykker. Altså nærmest flækket over i to.
Is that like, I don't know who teaches, but
Heldigvis. Det var lidt pinligt, og det var jo en unødvendig scene, kunne man sige. Men da jeg satte dronen op, der skete bare ikke noget. Den blev ikke flyvet op af, det blev bare taget af vinden, og så smadret ind i båden.
formal verification.
Men nu får vi lavet den igen, og så ser vi, om den virker.
Yeah, that can be useful, but not as useful
Se nu,
as
hvad
they
der
say.
flyver der igen.
I think they oversell it quite a lot. Actually,
Kan kameraet vende sig? Der er jo ikke noget, mor her ikke kan fikse.
awesome cold showers.
Jeg har fået dronen til at virke. Alt er godt. Jeg skal lige komme over styrtet. Jeg er lige ramt lidt. Det var ikke pissebehageligt. Jeg kan ikke gjort, der var nogen, der var kommet til skade eller noget. Så jeg tænker mig om det mere i fremtiden, inden vi sætter den op. Lykke! Hun hopper i vandet med GoPro, måske især nogle clips derfra. Måske Ikke? Jeg ved det ikke. Men i hvert fald, nu skal jeg op og bestige det her bjerg her. Og på den anden side af det bjerg her, der ligger der det her slot her, I så tidligere i videoen. Så der skal vi selvfølgelig bare op. Jeg tror ikke, der er så fandens langt op. Men nu prøver vi i hvert fald at se. Jeg tror, der er rigtig smukt op. Og så kunne det være, at vi skulle flyve med dronen deroppe på os. Men i hvert fald, lad os bare kæmpe os deroppe, ikke? Det er altså sådan nogle trapper her, det foregår på. Vi får lige testet formen af.
Nå, venner, Rasmus han er gået op på toppen af bjerget for at se den her borg-ting. Der er bare ude i vandet. Og jeg synes godt nok, det er koldt. Så nu må vi se, hvor langt det kommer. Rasmus far har lige set 2 tøpindsvin, så alle fange her heldigvis lavet sådan en fro her. Så. Nu er jeg snart ved knæene.
Isn't that like there's anything
Det var meget koldt. Det var nemlig koldt. Jeg tror, den eneste måde, jeg kommer i vandet her, det er ved bare lige at komme under først.
yeah, the formal methods, like for example, there's an OS. This OS is formally defined. And then it was like released for like a day. People found like 20 bugs. Formally defined.
Okay, så er der 5
I know how to switch to protecting mode from mail mode and x86. Thank you. Yeah, so Soccer Brown, like really. So the thing is, there is nothing that prevents bugs. Now, the rule of the only law of computing is that there's always bugs. Everything else is mostly a social construct, but you can't get around the fact that there's always bugs. There always will be bugs. And no program can find it. It's just like foundational improvement. Look up the halting problem, Turing thesis, all those things. So the point of that is that Turing's the halting problem is established with Turing. There's at least one class of bugs you can't find. We now know shit about bugs. And then the Turing thesis sort of establishes, and this is kind of a weak point to lie that a lot of academic languages will say. So let's say there's a class of bugs in like C, right? So a bunch of Haskell dudes will go, well, we're a logic language, so we don't have them. Bullshit. Because the church thesis says that both those languages are equivalent to the same. So that people interpret that when they talk about Haskell to mean that Haskell is superior to Turing. But actually it just means that they have the same problems. And in fact, Church said that Turing's formulation of effective computation was better than Church's. So that's kind of the invalid thing. So they try to make it seem like they can formulate, if it compiles, it runs. And sort of like, it compiles, it runs is kind of the lowest bar, right? That doesn't mean that it's correct. You can find all kinds of instances. Haskell software is full of fucking bugs. I mean, just try and install and go through their tutorial and you'll find it. So, that's sort of like the law. So the actual truth, nothing will find all the bugs. What it is it's all layers. You gotta think of it as like filtering water, right? So, you can get rid of some stuff with like just cheesecloth. You can get rid of guinea worm with just cheesecloth. If you want to get rid of like a lot of toxins, you gotta have like cheesecloth, stones, charcoal, like a lot of things that filter it. So, what you really want is layers. You want to assume bugs will always go in. You cannot get rid of bugs, there's no way. So, bugs will always go in. Each layer eliminates, filters out certain ingredients. So for example, let's say this layer is test. Right? So that's your test layer. Your test makes sure that there's no regressions. They don't really find bugs, they just kind of prevent you from changing one thing and causing problems. Then the next one could be, say, CI/CD. So that kind of has a lot of works for me bugs, deployment bugs. Then you can have, the next one could be, say, code reviews. So you have code reviews, that sort of like finds bugs that really wouldn't be caught by the programmer. It's other experienced programmers going through it. Then you have QA people. So QA people will go around and actually click on things and do bad things and kind of like find bugs that way. And then last one, let's say fuzz. Fuzz. So fuzzing is interesting because it doesn't really go very deep. Like let's say you have a system that's kind of like this, right? It'll find bugs here, but maybe not really deep down here unless you really kind of like fine tune it. But what fuzzing does is it tends to find bugs that none of these processes find because it's just totally random. Like it's just trying random shit and eventually finds bugs, right? So if you do all that, you filter it down to where like if all you had were, if you have nothing, let's say every line of code has a 0.1% chance of having a defect. It's probably higher, probably a 10% chance actually, right? And then each one removes a percentage. So by the time you get down here, there's a 0.01% chance. It's not that low, it's always going to be way higher than that. But just to give you an example. So each layer sort of like filters it out. So formal methods would come in, probably in the design and planning phase. So you use a language like Z. And I think that where formal methods actually provide benefit is it forces people who are very bad at describing what they want, or like programmers who like they use code to figure out what to do. It kind of forces them to enumerate all the things they didn't anticipate and kind of like figure out every aspect of it before they start coding. And then once you have that, as long as you're following the plan, like you've got, say you use Z or anything like that, then that reduces the probability of, I wouldn't say like logic bugs, but more like design bugs, right? Bugs in, let's say it's like a payment process and how like people can mess with the payment process, things like that. Right? But even then, you still have to run it through this gauntlet to remove all these things. Then the thing that comes up quite often is it worth it? Right? I think the people who do formal methods, give me a second. So quite often, people who do formal methods, because they think it eliminates all of this, they try to claim, oh, then you don't have to do any of this. The difficulty and the time spent using a formal method is justified, right? But they never measure how much the defect rate goes down. They never measure defect rate at all. But if they have the formal methods, they make it seem like spending a year working on a Z model of your system is all you need, and then it's totally worth it. But if you only get, say, like 1% reduction from using this, it's not worth it, right? Because you can do all this stuff that you still have to do, right? So then what's the point of doing formal methods? So if you can constrain the formal methods to be like just a little bit at the beginning, maybe like designing the protocol or algorithms or whatever, but then switching to relying on these, then you get sort of like the best benefit. But if you try to specify every single thing in the specification language, it ends up being totally useless because you still have bugs, you still have to do all this shit, you still have problems. And that's sort of like where the value proposition falls apart. Because they're trying to tell you formal methods, you don't need any of this. You always do. You need just all this shit. So if I'm only going to do all this already, and it catches about the same amount of defects, but it works all the time, then why do I need formal methods? I just come to go, why should I do that, right? Now, what I think might happen is, as you get better with the LLMs get better, formal methods might become like the way to go. Because if you think about it, specifying those formal methods to an LLM and working with it, it generates your code for you. That's where I think formal methods are going to explode. I think like having LLMs generate and consume something like Z model or something like that, and helping you work on the Z model and then producing the code from that, I think that's going to be the sweet spot. But you would still want to do all this shit. You still have to have lots of this stuff. Anyway, right, we got an ad starting soon. Hey, so Larry, there you go. Easy, easy. I find it works and is worth the time if you need to design something around a state machine or something. Headless and everything. Yeah, outside of that, it is overkill. Yeah, so like an embedded environment, you don't have the luxury of a lot of those things, right? Like, test suites are probably pretty tough to do. You have QA people, CI/CD, because like hardware, you have to load stuff on hardware. So in that situation, you can't. But there's a breaking point, right, TZ Mark? Like, even with, if you did formal methods the whole way, there's a certain point where you just can't do more, right? You have to run on hardware, do all the testing, and all that stuff. But anyway, right, so you got ads. We're going to do OCaml. Let me switch back to this.
We don't have that opportunity in Denmark.
Okay, so give me a second here. Just like it.
Hej skat. Hvor var du hen? Fik du så snart noget? Dejligt. Jeg var der kan alene.
Nu er jeg.
Dejligt.
Nu kan jeg passe på dig.
Vi lagde os solned en lille time, tror jeg. Og nu skal vi ud i vandet igen, og det bliver bare pissekoldt, tror jeg. Rasmus han er allerede lidt ude. Det var også det, jeg så derovre. Der er så koldt. Det er så koldt. Kommer du ikke op til mig? Skal vi tage på fem?
Du lader på herfra.
Ja, sådan er meget bra.
Løber nu siger, det er nemmere, hvis man spytter ned i det.
Nej, hvis du spytter i det, så bliver det sådan, man ser
Nej, jeg har ikke lige gjort det der før, det må jeg godt ikke ændre.
Jeg ved, jeg er ikke syg.
Så virker de bare som rigtig.
Så kan man virkelig se igen.
Det er jo godt. Skal vi komme derud af? Jeg tænker bare, jeg tager min på den. Du kan bare bunde. Ja, det er bare slut. Du glæder dig. Xubuntu-briller med det billige 6,15 til deres $30 stykket. Vi kan kun vælge at købe et sæt i stedet for to. Så lad os komme ned til Lykke igen og få snorklet. Se, hvad vi har der. Smut sang. Og nu skal det være rød igen. Jeg kan ikke tro det. Man kun en. Fordi vi var så ret billige. Ja.
Det kunne være mega sjovt at se, og så fandt ud af, at det er så meget nemmere at købe en snorkel, så vi skal lade to til næste gang. Så han er altid lige en kæmpe like, hvis vi skal have ham igen, fordi så vil jeg altså gøre det, og så se alle de andre ting, der også var under. Det er bare lige så meget.
took a look at these real quick, and let's do a game. Let's do a game. Let's see who's got the best. Camel Cave.
Der skal vi se solnedgang og jagte stjerner.
Hi, first class. Welcome to the stream. How are you? What you doing? I'm finishing starting.
Okay, so for camel time, we have to do, we'll do a couple of these examples and see what happens. And let's try. This is why so many people are assuming this role.
Heldigvis, så er der 350 shops med de samme t-shirts hernede langs vandet. Jeg tror, der var nogen, der har lidt den hernede. Der var så det var det samme. Vi er kommet til næste shop her, og lad os se, hvad selv de har. Det har jeg set. Har du set, jeg går fra der til? Har du set, den der også selv? Det kan jeg. Jeg kan også se. Oh my god,
So we're getting kind of speed run. Like, let's get this. Are these like a free you made a vlog? Yeah, that's a classic. And I've been just working on my games website. And you did a bunch of SEO. Okay, so we got there. Okay, first one. Let's start the clock. So we got 30 minutes.
Let's do it. I kan få lidt mere på solnedgang herude i baggrunden. Vi har fundet os et sted her, hvor vi selv er tager. Det gør vi. Det gør vi. Gode nyheder. Lad os få en tak. Yes, please.
Just the same for me.
Thank you so much.
Overvej de skønne her.
Det skulle være noget af det, mens vi kan have der, mens det er der, så det her tegnsystem, der står.
So like you target like the top of it. Okay, it's not too bad. Yeah, I think I need an option. Yeah, you can use that. Let's see how robust it is.
Men det står der nok på herhen.
Yeah, we'll get rid of all this.
Ej, jeg er sådan der. Hvordan er det?
Let's go.
Kigger ind efter en kæmpe fisk. Den burde være lidt nemmere at se. Jeg kan ikke se den.
Vi kommer ind til det, der skulle have en kæmpe paket her. I kryds. Anne Morten, hun er altså stiffinder i dag. Kan du finde det, skal?
Men det kan mig.
Okay. Vi tror, vi har fundet der det, og prøver lige at tjekke den her chokolade. Altså, den er større. Den er større. Vi kan ikke se nogen på samme måde.
Let's compile. Made a poor man's VS Code. I guess just keep trying to build it. Yeah, so
Okay. Min er faktisk sygt god.
Okay, we got dude.
Jeg føler selv, at man kan gå begge veje.
Hey, look at that. You can move dude.
Okay, hvordan er det, at du spise den her?
Move from left and right. Pretty cool.
Som jeg
And
sagde.
I'll reload things. There's words compiling this. I believe that's how Ocaml does it. Ocaml is a very, very good deploy. I'd say if I had to pick an ML family language, it would be Ocaml. Because most of the others, their tutorials are really bad. They're not very friendly. But I'm not a big fan of ML family of languages because everything is like this long run-on sentence. So there's no distinct breaks. So for example, this, ML run, that, very this, and this is all like one long ass statement. And long. Right? Instead of this being like vector equal that, done. Player equal this, done. Draw that. This is a big ass. It's the equivalent of like if you make like any other language, just be a bunch of assignments. And for me, like, yeah, I kind of prefer to have like discrete pieces. But it's cool. It's working this time. That's how you do it. Like if you want to get your open source project checked out, make a fully working example in your repo. I try to do that. It can be difficult, but like if you can get, like now that I'm done with it, I'm like, oh cool, I want to learn more. And then we figure out, did 15 minutes. Easy. Organize your source files in Visual Studio. Oh, why'd I close it? Damn. Okay, together. Low class VS Code. Get rid of it. You can just like put HTML right in Camel. Okay, might have to try green. I think I like green. I want to stay on this one. Okay, green. Is that it? Yeah, I got it. Danny, it's a meta program in DSL. That's cool. It's nice. I think. I don't know why JavaScript doesn't have that yet. It is the web language, which the other people get that very easy. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I know, it's pretty far back, actually. Alright, we'll see what happens. Let's change up the music. Have you done much with Rescript? No? I'm not really sure. And that's what, oh, that was okay. Oh yeah. So what was the other one you mentioned? Reason now. Yeah, what's the difference? Seems like Reason on all five. Well, this fails really. They don't do. Yeah, they don't pass -y, so like you have to do the same. Yeah, they just have to pass -y. Ocaml doesn't know that. It's kind of what I talk about when I say, like, you have all the types and formal methods you want. Eventually, something dumb like that happens, right? It's a bug. Yeah, it's a bug. You should have been able to test for that. All the types in the world won't save you. The OPM's pretty nice. Being able to just install stuff like this. I'm telling you, man, this is the thing. I think most languages, man, package management has to be part of it. And every time it's not, it's such a clusterfuck. The way that code is loaded and managed is just something that's based.